Hi guys, well if you've watched my previous video you'll know I've just completed on my third rental property whilst earning minimum wage as a cab driver. And so what I thought I'd do is to tell you about the greatest property investment strategy in the world, because it's the one that I use. Well, what is it, Perry? Is it buy, refurbish, refinance? Is it selling courses? Is it flipping? No, it's neither of those. And the reason it's neither of those is because they aren't property investment strategies. They are jobs. In order to better understand what I mean, let me use a stocks and shares analogy. The way I use stocks and shares is I invest it. That is to say, I don't do any work. I dribble £100 a month into my stocks and shares Vanguard VWRL, and that's it. I leave it. I don't check on it. I don't move it around. I don't monitor it. I just let it grow at around 10% a year. Then there's the other strategy where someone has to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning in order to make some shrewd moves on the Hang Seng, the Japanese stock exchange. But that's not investing. He's turned investing into a job. Now, getting back to the property side of things, if you're the sort of person that wants to buy a rundown property and then refurbish it, you knock down walls, you put new kitchens, new bathrooms in, redecorate it, then it's risen in value, you're going to refinance it, take your money out. It's a great way of getting involved in property, but it's not property investing. You've created a job. And frankly, I've got enough jobs. If you have to turn up, show up at the place, then it's a job. It's not an investment. Even if you're working on the periphery of property investing, and that is to say something like, I don't know, a saucer, you've still got to advertise on Facebook, you've still got to do leaflet drops, you've still got to travel the area or the country, look at individual properties, visiting them, finding the suitable ones for your customers. It's not property investing, it's another job. So if you contrast those types of property strategies with the way I do it, and you'll see a difference. How I tend to do it is I'll ring Matt and I'll say, hey Matt, I've got £20,000 sat in my bank account. You know the sort of thing I'm looking for. Let me know when you find something that suits my criteria. Cheers, mate. Now my criteria typically is I like 2-3 bedroom houses. I don't like flats that will rent for about £525, £550 a month. Don't need a refurb, and I don't particularly want them undervalued, but if they are undervalued, hey, that's a bonus. So Matt often has 2 or 3 properties bubbling along at any one time, and he finds one that suits me. He'll then email me the details, description of the area, description of the property, some photographs, what he thinks the valuation is, what we're getting it at, and what it'll rent at. And he says, do you want it or not? And then generally I'll say, yes, I do, it meets my criteria. So then he instructs the vendor, we've got it sold made, I instruct the solicitors, 6 weeks later we complete, and then the month after that, £500 a month or so comes into my account every month. And you know how much work I had to do through that process and thereafter? Fuck all. Because it's an investment and not a job. Now, people often say, why don't you get rid of Matt? Why don't you get rid of the property management service and save you £50 a month? Well, I could do if I wanted to, but then I'd have the tenant ringing me every time he's got a drippy tap, and I'd have to go and look at the property and maybe get a tradesman, or if I can fix it myself, do the electrical work, do a bit of plumbing. But who wants another job? I'm an investor. I don't want anything to do with the property. I don't have to show up. I just want to put my money into it and it kicks me out a monthly sum. And that's why I use the best property investment strategy in the world. That is to say, I use professionals to do all the work for me, and I just sit back and relax. Don't be stupid and don't be normal, guys.